I went to Wales to ride a zip line, and whilst we were there, everybody said we had to climb Mount Snowdon. The view and the feeling of getting to the top was like no other, so I got addicted. I did the National Free Peaks Challenge, but I got cocky.
I'm completely lost. It's starting to get really cold, so and I'm about 8-9 hours walking into this. If I don't turn back soon, then I'm probably gonna die.
And welcome back to Noob on a Mountain, the channel where we attempt to climb mountains. I wouldn't say climb because it is a bit of an attempt there. I haven't posted on this channel for ages, guys, but if you follow the other accounts on ride comparisons, obviously the theme parks are shut today, so I wanted something to do. It's a nice sunny day, so following the previous videos on Noob on a Mountain, we got to the point where we'd gone to Fell Beacon. Obviously, we didn't climb it, sadly, and I think today's going to be sort of the same. We're at Ditchling Beacon, which is the tallest point in East Sussex. East Sussex is the county that I live in, so we started here. There will be more mountain videos in the future. We'll get to those, but for today, Ditchling Beacon. Let's check it out, see what it looks like. Here we go. That's not something that you see every day. Okay, ladies and gents, obviously these vlogs are at very high points. They do get very windy. So the first thing is usually the car park. Obviously, I've just paid for the car park there. It's £3 for 2 hours. And that's Ditchling Beacon. You literally type in Ditchling Beacon on your sat nav and it will take you to this little car park. It's another one of those sort of mountains, guys, where I'm not going to be climbing from the bottom. Obviously, I do like climbing them from the bottom. I find that a lot more interesting. Very, very windy up here. But I guess it's just going to be a little walk. Let's go and see what we can find. Let's see what the views look like. And if you do want to come here, tallest point in Sussex, there we have it, £3 for the car park. Okay, ladies and gents, so I have been told that apparently the trig point, which is the tallest point over there in those bushes, this is the current view from the car park. So if you are coming, guys, and you want to hit that trig point, this way's the way you're going. I'll tell you what, they never make these trig points easy to find. If you've watched other episodes on this channel, guys, looking for the trig points, that's really what you want to find, because once you put your hand on that, that is the tallest point there. So hopefully I can find it. It's always a challenge. So Fell Beacon, guys, it is 814 feet above sea level. Obviously not the biggest out there, but for East Sussex that is pretty high. We've got some weird bugs in this tree. Don't like the look of those very much. When I do this channel, guys, I do make the mistake of listening to other people. So when I arrived in the car park, I said to the old lady there, I was like, I've never been here before. Do you know where I'm going? Do you know where the tallest point is? And she said, yeah, go that way. And then luckily a guy jumped out of his car and he went, no, trig point's over there in those bushes. So I'm very thankful for him there. That was quite lucky. Okay, ladies and gents, I think I found the trig point. It is literally right by the car park. I think that might be the quickest I've ever found a trig point on this channel. Well, I paid for 2 hours in the car park, probably didn't need to. I mean, obviously we'll have a little look around. There's a nice walk that way and we get the nice views, but obviously first of all we got to get the trig point. I don't like sort of ones like this, guys, that are like really low effort. I like sort of starting at the bottom, but round here there isn't really a car park where you can really start at the bottom and sort of make the elevation and the climb. But yeah, here's your trig point, 814 feet, tallest point in East Sussex. So yeah, that's pretty cool. I mean, obviously with this channel, guys, the point is one day to get back to Olympus and actually get to the top. Hopefully that you know, that's a sort of, you know, I don't really want to, we live our lives without regrets. I don't want to get to the point where I never actually get up there again and I've got to live with the fact that I couldn't actually climb it. So I will get there at some point. Obviously I have done the Freak Peaks challenge, so we'll get to Snowdon in Wales again at some point. Just crouching down to escape the wind. There's a path on Snowdon where you sort of go up on a ridge between the mountains. I think it's Cribcock, I'm not too sure, but that looks absolutely terrifying. I would like to go and give that a little bit of a try, because I have used and done all of the other routes on Snowdon except for that one, because it's quite terrifying. So we'll get to that at some point. But yeah, I haven't posted for a little while, guys. Drop in the comments, are there any English mountains you want to see me climb, or any mountains in the UK that are quite easy to get to? I'll go and give them a go. Anyway, let's have a little look, see what path we can find here. It might be a nice walk, and I can already see we got some nice views, so let's have a look. So if you can actually hear me, guys, because obviously it is very windy, over there in the distance you have got Beachy Heads. Obviously you can see the cliff, and then going around here you've got Brighton. You can see, I think it's, I can't remember what it's called actually, it's the 360, I360 or something. You can see that just over here, and if you look at that white between those two bushes there that we're about to see a little bit clearer, that is actually the Amex Stadium. So you can see that there, and then if we look over there you can see the 360 sort of popping up there. Anyway, we'll take a little walk over there because it looks like a nice walk, see if we can find anything cool. Hang on a minute, ladies and gents, I'm pretty sure that I've actually done this in another video. All of that over there looks very familiar. Probably got an old June pond there. Haven't seen one of those for a while. It hasn't got the bricks or anything, it's just been covered up with mud. Do you know what, ladies and gents, I have done this. The way that I'm walking right now actually leads me over to Cliffe Hill. If you remember that, I think it was like the second episode. It's another really tall point. That was actually probably the hardest climb so far. That and the Long Man, that was quite a good one there. So I'm not going to continue going this way because that is just Cliffe Hill. And Cliffe Hill, guys, I did actually climb from down the bottom there, so I have already actually done the elevation for this climb. So I'm going to go back that way, and it did say on the sign that apparently Devil's Dyke is like a 5-mile walk, so we might be able to see that and get a good view of that. Obviously Devil's Dyke, I believe the sort of folklore for it there was that the devil got angry or something with a church or something that was built and punched the mountain or something. Don't quote me on that, but we're going to have a little look. I'll tell you what, guys, another reason that I stopped this series, I rolled my ankle and it sort of created a weakness. I've actually been alright for a while now, so I thought I'd come and do this. If you've ever rolled your ankle, you sort of step on it sideways and then it swells up, it sort of creates a weak point. It's really annoying, but apart from that and being really unhealthy, that's why I haven't done one of these videos for a while. If you watch ride comparisons, you know I like my food, so I'm already out of breath. And there's my car, barely gone anywhere. You can tell I'm terrible at this, guys. I haven't done it for a while. It's really annoying with sort of like mountain clothes because I've got my jumper on, but it's hot and I'm sticky. But it's also really windy, so if I take my jumper off, I'm cold. So there's that trig point there, guys. Cool, this vlog's just going to be me heavy breathing. So on the sign back there at Ditchling Beacon, it did say that Devil's Dyke is 5 miles this way. I don't know if we'll walk that far because obviously I've only paid for 2 hours in the car park there and I've already wasted time faffing around. So we'll walk this way as far as we can and see what we can see, if we've got any good views. I mean, this is an amazing view already, which we have seen when we did Cliffe Hill a couple of videos ago. I'll tell you what, you get little breaks in the wind and it's lovely. It's beautiful up here. You can probably get some nice sunbathing, have a little bit of a chill, have a picnic. You know, £3 for the car park, come up for a little picnic. I don't think that's too bad. Obviously, guys, if you do follow ride comparisons, the theme parks are amazing. I absolutely love the theme parks. They're mine and Jacob's favourite thing to do. But sometimes you do just need to get into nature and just sort of clear your head a little bit. If you've never done it before, we spend so much of our life looking at screens, you know, editing, going to theme parks, going to sort of all activities that people have in the area, but There's nothing quite like actually just getting in nature and having a walk, even if it's only for a couple of hours, guys. If you've never done it before, go somewhere local for yourselves, get out in nature, just experience it. And you know, it really does make you feel good. You know, if you're feeling a bit sad or something, you're feeling a bit rubbish one day, just get out in nature. Trust me, it makes you feel so good. So don't quote me on this, guys, but I'm pretty sure that's Devil's Dyke down there. There's a car park. That's Brighton over there, as I've already mentioned. I'm not going to walk too far because obviously I did pay only for 2 hours in the car park and I've already exceeded an hour. So I guess I better start heading back. It is really nice up here though. I definitely recommend it. I mean, even if you're not much of a walker or a climber, there's a car park right by it. You get to see these views, so pretty cool there. I don't really like the smell of rake very much though, guys. It absolutely stinks. Not a great smell there. It's so bloody windy. So yeah, that brings me to the end, guys. You can actually hear me now. I'm in the car. That's another thing that I have to work on in the future with these videos. Obviously, going up mountains and going up to high altitudes, the wind is really bad, especially for a GoPro. So we have to work on that. Anyway, guys, hope you enjoyed today's video. Obviously, not any technical climbing or anything like really scary. That's the highest point in East Sussex now. When I started this series, I obviously was just starting with East Sussex, but now that I've sort of got this out of the way, we can go and climb anything. Let me know in the comments what you want to see me climb. Obviously nothing silly like, you know, K2 straight away or the Matterhorn or anything like that. If we got there one day, that would be really cool. That would be very cool. Doubtful, but very cool. At the moment, I just want to beat Olympus. I'd like to get back up to, obviously, Scotland to do Ben Nevis and Snowdon. And obviously, I can't even remember what the one in England was called now. Tallest one in England. That was probably the more difficult of the three, actually. Scarefell Pike or Scarfell Pike. I don't know how I forgot that there. Anyway, they were all really fun. So we'll probably get back up to there. Obviously, there is that absolutely terrifying path at Snowdon, which I do actually want to try at some point, because, you know, that's quite a cool bragging right there. I think I mean, every year I hear somebody dies on that mountain, but then again, it happens on Nevis quite a lot as well because of avalanches. But yeah, we're, you know, I don't really have a plan with this channel day, guys. Literally, the theme parks were shut today, so I thought I'd come here. If you did enjoy today's video, make sure you hit that subscribe button, because, you know, it will help me continue to do this. If you do want to see more Noob on a Mountain videos, they've got to get some engagement for me to sort of dive in. Otherwise, I'll be spending most of my time over on ride comparisons. And that's all I've got for you. Catch you in the next one. As I'm leaving, someone's just randomly playing bagpipes.